Yo, check me out. All right, so check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out, shorty. Check it out. Yo, check it out, bro. Boy, that's hey, say man. Hey man, say man. I had 9 M's to my name. Make GG out your bang. Fool, look at this shit, nigga. I told y'all niggas I was sniping this hoe, didn't I, boy? Look, check me out. Entry was damn spot on. Sniper entry. I moved my stops up a little bit, but the trade ended up playing out how we wanted to play out. I didn't take my profit at this zone, and we currently floating 36. The most I seen we're floating about 70, nigga, around there, something like that, you know. But this is what I'm currently looking at. Pretty much called this, but I'm gonna show you what I was looking at for me to catch that play. But like I what the fuck? I explained it last video, nigga. But you know my shit hit, boy. I'm telling y'all, do the shit. I'm nice. Y'all don't be hearing me. You gotta listen and hear, nigga, for real. I'll turn this brightness up. All right, so I said price made that higher high, and it was making the correction at this level. And I say that when price breaks out, it's going to hold that level as level of buyers. So now we know buyers are sitting right here. We know sellers are sitting here. Because price was right here. This is where seller's sitting at. This is where the zone is marked up. Am I kind of worried about if it's gonna stop me out? Not really, because honestly, I can just move my stops to break even, and this will be a risk-free trade. So I'm not really tripping on it. But on the hourly, right, this is a lower high, but this is a higher low that has to be broken for me to be like, oh, right, I can get reversed on right here. Because it can do two things right here. Create this lower high and then break structure or whatever the fuck and continue dropping. Or it can just come up here, retrace, and then create another whatever the fuck and then keep going up. It can do either or, because so this zone from this zone would kind of be a no trade zone until price breaks either one of these. But right now we're still bullish. On the hourly, it looks like it's just higher high and looking like to create that higher low, because this is a higher high and a higher low, then a higher high. It's looking to create that higher low on the hourly. So I'm not too really worried about it unless it breaks that. Unless it breaks that zone, this right here, then I can see it still potentially going up because it is finna be Asia session. So the sellers are right here, so they are pushing price down a little bit. But I'm not too worried unless it breaks this higher low, and then I'll be like, all right, cool, it's time to about get out, because it's gonna break this higher low and then create some type of lower high before it actually breaks and hits my stop loss. So my stops I'm just gonna put my stops below here. So our break even. See what it does. But like I said, buyers are sitting here, so buyers can push price back up before it actually does break. It just depends, and it can come create this lower high. So I don't think moving my stops to break even would be ideal, because I can just get stopped out and then price can come correct itself and then keep going up, or come to create that lower high at this level before continuing the drop. So I don't want to fucking put my stops at break even and I get hit, put out, and then boom, price goes back and I still have another opportunity to get in. Could have got out right here at this level, but I was gonna hold it because it created this new high in the market. So I feel like price is gonna go up, because what's the whole point of this fucking shit creating this new high and breaking this level if it doesn't want to buy up? You know what I'm saying? It makes no sense to me. So I'm just gonna let it play out the way it's gonna play out, and if I get stopped out, then I don't really give a fuck. I'm saying that's what trading is. So that's where we at on gold, and I can refresh the page to show y'all that my entry was sniper, boy. I'm be telling y'all niggas, bro, I'm really nice at this shit for real, boy. All it takes is some patience and some goddamn knowledge, boy. But look at that entry though. I went to sleep and sniped this bitch last night. Went to sleep on it because I'm really like that. So I already knew my shit was gonna hit. Did I think it was more ideal for me to take that and wait? Yeah, I could have waited. You know what I'm saying? But nah. Look, after I seen that, I was like, boom. I could have waited. Ideally, when you're taking a setup, right, you would want to wait on this level, this sellers to get broke and a higher high and a higher low to be created. You see that on the 15-minute. You see right here on the hourly, a higher high than a higher low be created. That would have really been my entry after it broke out and created this higher high and this higher low, because it broke a lower high. My entry would have been right here for real. and then my stops would have been below this zone. That would have been my ideal entry just to play it safe, but I sniped that hoe. That's just what I do. So, you know what I'm saying? A dub is a dub. But we're still in this trade, as you see. So I'm sitting up, whatever you see the dollar amount. I'm up like $36 right now. I was gonna add another position after this break and this higher low be created, but I was too busy doing shit. But yeah, that's what that is, and we're gonna check out all the other ones. I said yesterday that Bitcoin was just kind of having this little retracement on the 1 hour. So right now it's kind of just doing this, but let's see. I need to stop saying boy. I'm tired of that shit, boy. Shit gay as hell. Look, check me out though. That shit dumb. Look, check me out. Price is looking to probably buy up to this level of sellers on Bitcoin, but I ain't gonna lie. Bitcoin is like I said, it's not moving funky. It's not moving goofy. It's not on no bullshit. It's just the thing is with it, it's in this fucking range, right? That has been in for fucking weeks. This zone and this zone. It's just been ranging. You see how like that structure looks? It doesn't look ideal to me. Even on the daily time frame, you can see a lower low, lower high, higher low, higher high. Like it's not really like, I think crypto is more of a higher time frame pair. Like it's more higher time frame for crypto, like higher time frame, like the 4 hour and the daily. And the reason I say that is because crypto is really an investment. Like people buy crypto and they straight hold on to crypto. Like they holding on for dear life at the bottom all the way till it goes to 100, 200, 100,000, 200,000, right? That's what people buy crypto for and shit like that, like Bitcoin. So with crypto, you have to trade it on the higher time frames for the simple fact that people are holding this. They're buying to hold it. They're not getting in and out. They're not doing this and that. So crypto moves a little slower. Like, you know what I'm saying? Crypto takes a little longer to play out. Like, you'll see these are 4 hour candles. Price will sit here for fucking days before it makes its move. Like, these is, even look on the daily, bro. You'll see this. You'll see shit take some time to play out. You'll see this shit takes days to have a move. You know what I mean? Like, it's a little slower. So that's why I use gold as my main pair. But you would want to see price when you're trading. Bitcoin will move, right? It will move. Like, you'll have some shit moving. But you want to see movement like this, like where it's just going in one direction and not consolidation and bouncing off zone to zone, even though you can trade this shit and this shit, because I did trade some of this shit and I traded this shit. But right now it's ranging from this zone and this zone, but it looks like it's going to buy up. Really, I want to see crypto get out of this zone and break this zone. I think once Bitcoin breaks out of this zone, then I feel like price is going to be smooth after this, because right now we just have too many sellers and buyers in the market just fucking ping-ponging this fucking shit, going back and forth on some cool shit. So once price breaks this, then I'm looking to target this and this area for price to go up, and then Bitcoin to start low-key going back up, because remember, we're on this fucking major ass downtrend, a little bit of retracement, and then we just came all the way back down. Like, you can see this shit so smoothly on the daily time frame, how Bitcoin moves. Like, it's so, you can see the market structure, like higher low, just hold support right here on the daily, higher high, another higher low, and a higher high, the break of a higher low, and then lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. So like I said, Bitcoin is kind of more of a higher time frame things, and I'm really starting to notice that. So when I'm looking for setups on Bitcoin, I'm gonna start using the daily and the 4 hour. Still use the 1 hour and all that shit, but it mostly looks more cleaner on the daily and the 4 hour time frame, because people use it as spot, which spot is when they just buy and hold. So that's up with that. But gold, it moves way more smoother. As you see, these candlesticks on the daily move more. That's why gold is my main pair. Look at the daily. You see all this fucking movement. You see all this movement on the daily time frame. Versus Bitcoin, it's all a little sloppy and a little slower. That's why I trade gold the most. I trade shit that has more volume and more volume and more. What the fuck am I saying? More what? It follows more market structure. That's what I meant to say. So everything that follows market structure, I love to be in. And you see Solana is funky as fuck, because look, it's just bouncing off these zones. So, and then but Crypto will move once it's moving. It's moving. Like you'll see these moves like that. Like that's good shit. Like boom, look at that. These are good moves. But right now it's in these zones. So once crypto breaks out of that, I think we can make a lot of money off crypto. You know what I mean? Because that shit's just ranging right now. But it looks good on the daily time frame. Ethereum too. You can see that structure on the daily time frame. I want to talk about USD JPY right now. We can take a look at that so I can talk about what I'm looking for on setups. This is a lower low. Look, hold on. Price on USD JPY. Right, it broke this level, created that new low. Even though it hit this level of buyers, it broke that level of buyers, low key. You know what I'm saying? Right here, close below it. Is that a close below? Yeah, it closed below it. So I know price is looking to probably continue falling. So I am waiting on this correction. Waiting on this correction to be over with. Price on it broke this higher low, but it still created another higher low. So I'm just waiting for the price on USD JPY to switch back bearish. Right now it's still bullish. It's still creating higher highs and higher lows, lower high and a higher low. Like, I'm not trading this because you may have looked at this and be like, nigga, that's the break of a higher low. This is the break of a higher low, then a lower low, and then that's a lower high. You would have got stopped out because first off, nothing about this screams bearish. Like, just look at it. Nothing about it screams bearish. It's still building higher points and it's still going up. And remember, when you're taking these setups, you kind of want your setup to be somewhere where sellers are sitting at and not in the middle. So you kind of want to take a trade. Oh yeah, my uncle was asking me, how do you know when to take a setup? When you're looking for a setup, your setups are at zones. You're looking to take trades at these sellers or buyers. You're not looking to trade in between. You know what I mean? Like, if you're going to take buys, you're going to take buys where there's a level of buyers at. You don't want to take buys in the middle of this bullshit because once it gets here, it's liable to do anything it wants to do between two zones. You know what I mean? So when you're trading, you're looking to take trades at levels of buyers and you're looking for the trend and what it wants to do at a level of buyers or a level of sellers. You know what I mean? So if we know this is a good example, we know buyers are sitting here because price came here and pushed price up. We know sellers are sitting here because price had broke out of this area and collapsed like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Under this area, you see price was bearish. You see I had this strong candle under this zone. So when price got back here, you know sellers were sitting here and you know buyers were sitting here. So when you're looking for sales and buys and you're looking for a trade setup, yeah, you can trade the middle, but it's kind of a little more risky. But when you're taking setups, you want to take setups at levels of buyers and levels of sellers. That's how you look for a setup. I can show you gold for an example because it's honestly a perfect example. And why I can trade gold so smoothly, because first off, I know how to trade. Second off, I know price. I know how the candlesticks work. I know how trading works. Before I didn't. I was pretty much dog shit, but now I figured this shit out so I can understand what I'm looking at and what I'm reading and what I'm looking for. As you see, right, gold is a perfect example, and it's why I love trading gold. And a lot of people can't trade gold because they're just straight dog shit. No offense, Rambo, but that's my dog's name, by the way. But they're straight shit. Like, they're garbage. Like, niggas can't trade. Like, they ass, and then they be like, oh, USD so shit, or gold is ass, or the markets are so shit. Like, I'm in the markets and I can't make no money and I'm losing. Man, I just talk. Man, matter of fact, let me say this right now, man. I just talked to my dog. I said, yo, you want to learn? Woo woo. He's like, nah, I'm not into losing money and this and that. And if I want to lose money, I just woo. You know what, bro? I can read the exact text this bitch ass nigga said. Because I'm going to tell y'all one thing. He said, hold on. He said, nah, I already know how to throw my bread. He said, nah, I already know how to throw my bread. Hold on. I said something about that online money. He said, could have made more. I said, move ain't over. Come on now. You want to learn? He said, if you was like that, you would have bought at 46.62. Mind you, I took that first setup at 46, around 46 right here, around this level. Then I sent them a screenshot and I said, nigga, I already sniped that entry, nigga. And then he goes, I said, hold on, I said, move ain't over, come on now. He said, if you was like that, you would have bought at 46.62, right? I sent him a screenshot of my little shit. I wish I could show y'all the conversation, but I'm not finna sit here and try to figure out how to, like, put my shit on. I know I can figure it out because, like, I know how to do all that shit, but check it out, though. I just want to put this in here because I'm finna fuck your head up. I'm not finna really fuck your head up, but I'm finna, like, make you understand the difference between a real hustler and motherfuckers like that's gonna stay in the lane they is. You know what I'm saying? So he said, nah, I already know how to throw away my bread. And I said, silly man, caught that move already, so watch your mouth. And shit, right? He like, lend me 1K, face ass. And then he said, or shut the fuck up. And I was like, hater alert, woo woo. And then he talking about some goddamn going out. But like, that right there is like the difference between like a nigga that want to get rich and a nigga that want to stay where he at. Broke people, poor people. Rambo, don't start with me, bro. Don't start with me, dog. I know you gotta, nigga, chill out. You see me trying to, I'm trying to make sure we both eat. Your ass over here playing and shit. But the difference between niggas that's gonna stay broke and the niggas that's gonna get rich is the mindset. Broke people think a lot of shit is a scam. They think everything's a scam and you can't get rich doing this and you can't do that. That don't work and woo woo woo. And those the same niggas that's gonna be working a job the rest of their life, living paycheck to paycheck and all type of shit. Me, I'm on some get rich or die trying on some 50 Cent shit. Like, bro, you gotta understand that niggas think like pussies, man. They think like straight bitch ass niggas, and I can't stand niggas that think like pussy bitch ass. Like, bro, you think like a bitch, man. Like, you a straight hoe. Like, man, you ain't trying to get no money, nigga. You telling me you ain't trying to get no money, folk. You ain't trying to get nothing. You ain't trying to get paid. Everything niggas think everything is scam, and that's why poor people stay poor and the rich niggas stay rich because all poor broke regular niggas just think everything's a scam and they think you can't make money. And I'm showing niggas you can make money, fool. Like, what the fuck? I'm up $40. And bro, I'm up $40 right now. And that's not even dog shit. Like, mind you, bro, when I started this account, I started with about $97 in this bitch. And 2 trades later, I'm already doubled the shit. About to damn near triple this shit in 2 trades. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, once that shit give me another higher low and price break, I'm adding another position. And I'm probably going to even make even more if it gives me what I'm looking for. But you got to understand, like, niggas ain't never made money outside of a job. So, like, niggas ain't ever going to think, you know what I'm saying? Like, they nice. But not to rant, but I'm going to rant because I want y'all to understand, like, my way of thinking if y'all niggas going to be watching my videos and shit. Like, niggas that think pussy gonna stay pussy. Like, niggas that ain't got that drive, they gonna stay regular, man. If you trying to be regular, you think everything I say is a scam, or you think this shit don't work, man, then get the fuck on. You know what I'm saying? Like, but if you really want to make some money, you see me calling out these shits before they happen and it playing out the way it's playing out, then you where you want to be. You with a solid nigga right now. You know what I'm saying? You with a nigga that's 100 that's really about his paper. I'm about my paper stack. You know what I'm saying? Like Riley said, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. Like, some niggas is gonna stay broke and poor, and then when they see you pulling up in that fast shit, or you know what I'm saying, in that lamb truck, that motherfucking fast shit, that, you know what I'm saying, that Bugatti. My dream car is a Bugatti. I keep that bitch on my background as just motivation. Like, look at that. You know what I'm saying? That's my shit. Like, that's my dream shit. That's what I'm trying to get to. You know, I'm trying to get to that level to where I'm just printing money, nigga, where I can afford a couple of Bugattis, nigga, like it's nothing. Like, money is just, they make that shit out of trees and mix it with, you know what I'm saying? Money is printed, it's made. So you telling me there's a lack of that, and niggas don't understand that these people put trading and all this shit into play so they can stay rich, and they don't understand how the world works because they're so small-minded. They're stuck in their little box. Me, I ain't in no box, nigga. The only box I'm in is in your girl's box, nigga. What we talking about right now, fool? But anyway, I just wanted to put that in there because, man, you can't think like no soft ass nigga. Like, you really gotta be about your money, fool. Like, and you really gotta stay on your shit, and you can't let no nigga knock you off what you trying to do. No nigga that's trying you, no nigga that's none of that. If a nigga ain't putting hands on you or touching yours, then nigga, leave that shit alone. That shit for the birds. We really about getting money. Like, the goal is to financial freedom, retire your parents, do whatever you can for the people that are close to you, the niggas that did you right. If a nigga ever did you wrong, don't feel like you ever owe them niggas shit. Fuck them niggas, bro. Let them die in hell, let them rot in hell, or however you want to phrase that bitch. Fuck them niggas. You don't owe nobody shit but the niggas that actually held you down. with that being said, though, I'm kind of going to end this video like that. If this rejects this area and this higher low, then I'm cool. But if price breaks this and creates a lower high, I'm out the market. And then I'll just wait for one of these zones to break. Then I'll know where price wants to really go. But as of right now, it's fucking Thursday. Asian session just kicked in. Price is already kind of rejecting that little zone. On the hourly, we'll see. It's one rejection. But like I said, bro, price has to reject this and just go back up. I wanted to do this because this is a higher high. This is a higher low. I want to see it boom. You know what I'm saying? And then build up. And then the next target I would be looking for will be, if it breaks this zone, I'm looking to target that. If it don't, then I'm looking to target this next lower high because that's a lower low and a lower high. Lower low, lower high. As you see, price will react off these lower highs. And if it breaks this lower high, then I'm looking to take this to this next level of sellers where price had originally broke out of. But that's what I'm looking for. USD JPY. It's still bearish unless it breaks this level of sellers. But like I said, it created that low. So once price gets up to these level of sellers, I want to see it shift back bearish and start creating some lower highs and some bearish momentum, and not just a fucking break of one higher low and not a lower high being created and rejections. So, and plus I want to be at a level of sellers. But whenever you're looking for a setup and you're looking to take a trade, you're always looking for these key zones where price can shift structure at. And that's how you look for a setup, and that's how you start looking for a setup. Remember that. You only want to buy price and sell price at key levels. So if price is bullish and you know sellers are sitting here, you know buyers are sitting here, and you want to take sales, bro, if you know sellers are sitting here at this breakout, you want to look for sales in this area and wait for a shift of structure around this area. Same thing when you're buying. If you're looking for a trade, you're looking for take a trade at a level of buyers, you're looking for this level where price is reversed and it shift structure at, and then you take that trade around this level because it gives you more of a high probability on winning that trade all the time. You know what I mean? That's what you want to do. So if sellers are sitting here, I said I was going to end the video. My bitch ass didn't even end the fucking video. If sellers are sitting here and you see price break a higher low, create a lower low and a lower high, you would want to take a sell right there down to this level of buyers if you just want to take a quick little move. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're looking for trades at key zones where buyers and sellers are at, and you're waiting for the market structure to shift because that's where you're looking for your trades. That's where you're going to get the highest probability of winning your trade. You know what I'm saying? You have to locate buyers and sellers first, and you have to know that price is willing to reject that area and come off that area before you look for a setup. You always have to wait till price rejects an area and shows you it wants to stay bullish or bearish before you take a setup. If price is not showing you that and you're not at a key level of sellers or a key level of buyers, you don't take that setup because you're going to lose. Meaning if price is fucking in the middle of some bullshit, you don't want to take that setup. I can even use where it's at right now for a fucking example. If price is sitting right here in the middle, right? If price is sitting in the middle of this area, why the fuck would you even take a setup from right here or right here? Why would you do that? There's no reason. You know why? Because price can go from here to here. It can fuck you no matter which way you want to go, bro. So, you know what I'm saying? If you know buyers are sitting here and sellers are sitting here, then you're looking for a buy opportunity around this level, and you're looking for a sell opportunity around this level, depending on what the structure is giving you, bro. That's how you look for setups. And this nigga keeps making noise because he needs to go outside, but I just took him outside before I fucking left. But I'm going to end the video off on there. That's pretty much it. We'll see what the market does. If it stops me out at break even, then fuck it. We ball. We get back in for another setup. I'm not tripping. Like I said, I'm going to make money regardless whether niggas want the advice or niggas want, you know what I'm saying, to learn, or niggas want to take my advice, or niggas don't want to take my advice, or niggas want to hate or congratulate. I'm going to make my money fucking regardless, and I don't really give a fuck. Y'all niggas can stay poor forever if y'all want to, but if y'all niggas want sauce, you know what I'm saying, y'all want the game, y'all niggas want to be nice for real, y'all want to retire your moms, your dad, you want some dog shit in your hand, you want real money, real paper, you want all that shit, then you got to follow a nigga like me, because I'm solid, and I'm telling y'all the real. I ain't even charging niggas for this, bro. I'll be giving out free game because I just want to see everybody eat. If you don't want to eat, you know what I'm saying, and go lay down with them homeless niggas or something, bro, and go starve. Not saying that every homeless nigga don't want, you know what I'm saying, but some homeless people, they're there because they don't want to do shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about the ones that's there because of unfortunate situations. Talking about the niggas that are there because they're bad decision making and they want to do whatever the fuck they want, so they live like that. I don't feel bad for niggas like that. I only feel bad for the niggas that actually try and then still can't get a break. So if you want that, you know what I'm saying, and you just want a break, you want to live life how you want, then you gotta tap in and understand where I'm coming from and understand what I'm talking about and try to understand what I'm saying, what I'm looking for. You know what I'm saying? Like rewatch the videos, nigga. Don't sit there and not understand something and then not rewatch it and think it over and try to understand it and be stupid. You have to use your brain. If you don't use your common sense, then you ain't gonna make no sense. You know what I mean? You're gonna stay poor. You don't want to stay poor. You don't want to stay working a job because these motherfuckers don't give a fuck about you. But I think I ranted for too long. I'm hungry as fuck, so I'm finna eat this Chick-fil-A, walk my dog, and then lay my black ass down. I'm gonna fuck with y'all niggas after the update. I'll tap in with y'all after the Asian session or London session. We'll see what New York session does. Then I'll make another video tomorrow. But alright, man, I'm out.